Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Hopefully, you're not children because that'd be cope. But anyway, welcome to Ecom and Beyond. It's Nate, Everyday I'm Hustling, and my buddy, best old pal, Anthony, Pittsburgh. Row, row.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the show featuring the two most attractive men on YouTube.
I'm too sexy for my shit. Too sexy for my shit.
I wish I could do that, but I'm rocking the Stormtroopers today. But yeah, I want to welcome a few people in. Cajun Roots Reseller, what up, Johnny? Good to see you. He is the first one here, so he earns himself a brownie point today. Followed by Larry Lafferty. What's going on, my man? Sand Dollar, good morning to you, Ray. Matt, BK Venting and Flipping, always here. Appreciate you, my man. We have Gate City Picker in the house. What's going on, Paul? Good to see you, dude. Infamous Stacker. What's going on, Jimmy? Good to see you, my man. Jacob Michaels in the house. Got DC Sales, the master of the license plate, joining us this morning. Good morning to you, D. Always wonderful to see you in chat. We have No Money G. What's up, Greg? Good to see you, dude. Sleepless Hustler. Batman is officially in the house.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Or should we call you Mac Man?
Mac Man.
Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. Good morning. Got Siosis Cells in the house. Good to see you, Lisa. Got Swamp Picker. What's going on, Glenn? Always awesome to see you, my man. Hopefully you're not working too hard. But yeah, anybody else? Oh, Tease Flips is in the house. Good to see you, Tracy. Anyone else that I haven't said hello to, feel free to shout at me in the chat or just say hello, and I'll make sure that I greet you. Good morning to you, Dana. Appreciate you being here. But just a quick housekeeping note. Today at 2 p.m., I will be doing a working hangout on my channel. So if anybody wants to join me to hang out, feel free to stop on by. Anybody that wants to be on stream with me, feel free to let me know, and I will send you an invite.
Be there or be square.
Yep. Nate's going to be square because he has to go to work today.
Yeah, I'm automatic square, so don't be like me. Go hang out with Anthony.
Exactly. Deep End Sandbox, good morning to you.
Be on the beautiful side of the reselling spectrum of the panel.
Yep. Good to see you today, Money from Mars. Glad you're here. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Glenn.
What's up, Glenn?
Yeah, we do that every day, Money from Mars. But you gotta do it the way I'm doing it today, not the way Nate's doing it. Nate works for the man.
Yeah, I don't like doing that.
I work for this man. Brittany Brands is in the house. Good to see you, Brittany. Got Bluegrass Picker. What's going on, Anthony? Sounds good, Kelly. Try to keep you entertained while you work today. Yeah, Dana does love them cookies, Lisa.
She's the cookie monster.
Yeah. She said, cookie?
Cookie?
Eric Bischoff. What's up, man? He says,
What's up, buddy?
Philly Pickers in the house. You get home safe from Disney? Listing goals today. Let's see. You're aiming for 25. What am I aiming for? I'm gonna aim for 30 today because I'm super behind on listings. So that's gonna be my goal. You guys can yell at me if I don't hit 30 by the time I shut down my working hangout.
He put the bar up high today, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make sure that we go and give him a little motivation, a little kick in the butt.
But here's the thing, though. Should it be 30 eBay listings, or should it be 30 listings separated between eBay, Macari, and Ross? If I do 10 listings and send it to 3 platforms, does that count as 30?
Oh no, that don't count.
All right, I'm just saying.
Vendu makes that. too easy for you to do that. So.
Yeah, touche. I could just do 10 real quick ones on Vendu.
Eric says he's headed to Linesville, PA. Where the heck is that at?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's by Larry Lafferty over there. He's over in Erie. Yeah, I need a kick in the butt too, D. So that's the main reason I'm doing the working hangout. You guys can literally just virtually kick me in the rear end for hours if you'd like.
That's why me and Anthony are such good friends. Like, I got a 15 that I can kick him in the butt with, which I would send him to the moon, Alice, if I have to.
Yeah.
So I'm glad everyone's here today. This topic today of work-life balance is something that I struggle with all the time, because it always seems like I'm heavy on the one and the other maybe not so much, or I try to get close, but then work starts kicking my butt. So, and also because of the recent events with Kobe Bryant, this has made me definitely think, just think about just how I'm living, in general, because that guy has millions and millions and billions of dollars now. He's not able to enjoy it and to really live life to the fullest. So especially myself, like yesterday I was so tired I passed out when I went right to bed. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be days that I just take care of myself better, and so I'm looking for ways to do that better. So some suggestions from the chat, because that's why I would love to hear what you guys do, like to kind of balance yourself. Do you have like a set schedule? Especially the people that are doing it part-time, and then when I go full-time I would like to hear some stuff too. But give me a little rundown of what you do.
Well, my schedule is based around my wife's schedule. I work heavy on days that she works heavy. Like, for example, today she's doing a 16-hour shift. So I've been down in my basement. Basically, my death pile is massive right now. So I've been like out there shopping hard, guys. So I literally, before the show started, I've been down here sorting stuff, like what I can send to Amazon, what is eBay, Macari, Poshmark, all that stuff. So my goal for today, at least, is to get an Amazon shipment done before, well, at least packed before the working hangout at 2. And then during the working hangout at 2, I want to try to get at least 30 listings done for eBay, Macari, and Poshmark. And I guess what I'll do is probably just send them all to eBay, and then I'll Venmo them over to the other ones afterwards. But I build my schedule around my wife's. Like, if she's off, I try to, like, she knows, like, this show is like a non-negotiable for me at this point. Unless we're away, like when we were on vacation, like I didn't do the show at all that week. So like I'm okay with stepping away from some obligations if something like that comes up, but she knows that the show and shipping and the Bible study on Tuesdays are kind of like non-negotiables for me. Those are things that I've committed to, that I plan to always do regardless of her schedule. And she just happens to like basically always be off on Tuesdays, which kills my Tuesday productivity, because I have shipping in the morning, then I have the show, then I eat a quick lunch, and then I'm back to Bible study. And then after that, I normally just spend the day with her, which completely like makes listing on a Tuesday damn near impossible. But on days that she works, I'm literally grinding the entire time she's gone. So that's basically the way I do it. And I do it that way because I want to be able to focus all my attention as I can on my marriage, because the grass is always green where you water it. So I want my marriage to be, really good. So I try to put a lot of effort into it. Hey, what's up, Amy Marsden? Thanks for joining us. We have Lynn in the house, Perlini, Michelle Lathan. Good morning. Reseller Man, what's going on?
Jacob says right now it's more work than life. However, there is a difference when I work from home. Felt much worse when I spent 60 hours in retail. I 1,000% agree. I used to work retail, at Staples. I used to work at Staples. I used to work for my dad, which is very similar to what I do now, but it's not as rough at times. I would say,
Mhm.
I can kind of slack when I need to, not really worry about it. But there was also days I would, freaking kill myself basically because we'd be so busy. Um, but then I'd work at Staples too, and I was probably working probably about 70, 80 hours a week. And I did that for a year and a half, um, working both places. But it was different because it was like two different types of things. Like
Mhm.
one with my dad, I was in the truck sitting sometimes, like riding, because we go on trips like an hour away, 45 minutes, and then we unload and we're sitting in the truck again. So it's more of a physical thing because we're lifting stuff, and then how, the retail spaces, you're on your feet walking, talking to customers. So, but yeah, I could feel you with the difference between working 60 hours retail and then working at home,
Yep.
uh, as much because as a reseller, you can set up where, okay, I'm going to be standing for 4 hours or an hour, whatever, if you like, and set it up that way. If like you have issues or problems, or you're disabled, or you say you're just having an ailment like Anthony was dealing with his foot, or how I was sick, you're just going to shut it down. So you're able to set it up like so you have a better chance of succeeding, and not only that, like you do what you want, but there's stuff you can do sitting or stuff that you can do standing.
Mhm.
That's why I haven't set up like a standing area, I guess you could say. Like, other than like my photo area, when I'm doing my pictures, I'm standing taking pictures, and then when I'm at my desk, I'm sitting. But I'm okay with sitting for whatever amount of time because when I'm working my other job or whatever, I'm standing all day. So sitting is actually like a good thing for me, which not everyone is going to be like me, that's for sure. Because working for yourself, you could do a lot of that, kind of thing. So
Yeah. See, sitting for me, like, well, actually, sitting or standing both like hurt me equally as bad. So, like, I'm kind of screwed if I do one or the other. So I try to keep the CBD nice and handy. That way, I'm constantly like, obviously, I'm going to be in pain. I know that. So I literally have just been keeping the vape down here, and it helps tremendously whenever I'm down here throughout the day.
T Flips just said, just had a friend pass at 56. Life is short. I really struggle with the mix as I'm a part-time eBay, part-time firefighter, better, trying to better with family, trying to get better with the family stuff. Yeah, it's so hard. Like, it's so hard to do that stuff, but like the Kobe thing kind of really just opened my eyes. That's why I keep kind of like bringing it up, because it just, that guy, he started playing the NBA at like what, 17,
Yeah,
and
some yeah.
he retired I think at like 38. So he was already retired for what, 3 years, 4 years, and then he's really getting to do stuff with his children and really like just love life, flying around. I'm sure he went to a lot of vacation spots and really lived it up, but
Yeah.
man, it stinks.
Yeah, it does. Eric said pretty much the same thing, essentially, as Tracy just said, but he said he had a 51-year-old church member pass away yesterday, 3 young kids and a wife. Sorry to hear that, guys. Like, it's horrible to hear of stuff like that happening. Like, I was shaken when I heard of Kobe, you know what I mean? And that's a person that I really don't even know. And it hits even closer to home when it's somebody that, like, personally, and you see that. So I'm sorry for your losses, guys, and I'll definitely be praying for their families and everything as well. But yeah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible to see stuff like that happen. But it just reminds you how precious life is and how short life is. Larry Lafferty said that I heard you say my name, but I didn't hear what you said. Eric said that he was out somewhere in PA. He said it towards you, so I said he's probably out there trying to meet Larry out by Erie. I also said that you're the man. You're the man with the master plan.
T-Flip says, did go up my lawn business that can't handle working the heat of these Alabama summers. Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if you're doing lawn service in these really hot areas, like I don't know about Arizona because I know a lot of places don't really have grass out that way, but say Texas or Florida or some of these places, you're cutting grass a lot, doing it like as a job as well, like a full-time job, like just make sure you're drinking your fluids and all that stuff because
Mm-hmm.
you can easily have like heat stroke and stuff.
That's a great thing that Lauren said here, deep end of the sandbox. I'd like to get a stationary bike to list from. Yeah, that's a good way to stay healthy. I know they make those ones you just set on the ground. So like you could literally sit it under your desk and you could pedal while you while you list. Unless you get like an actual stationary bike, then more power to you.
Right.
I was just thinking of like an easy, convenient way to do it, like from wherever your station is. Hey, Georgina, good to see you. I'm glad you were able to join us today. Oh, wow. Is there anyone else that passed that I don't know about this week? Lauren said our community lost a few.
Dana said that my brother-in-law recently retired and passed away. He was like 62.
Sorry to hear that, Dana. It's crazy to see so many people passing away young, and honestly a lot of it has to do with stress and like overworking yourself, in my opinion. The heart can only take so much, and I know I'm pretty much preaching to the choir because I do the same thing. The big thing I get yelled at by my wife and my mom is whatever I set my mind to and I'm passionate about, I put all of my effort behind it, and I allow my own health to suffer while I'm trying to nurture something else rather than my own health. So, and I think most resellers are that way. You know what I mean? Like you're perfectly happy. Like for me, like I don't even give myself time to play video games hardly ever. That was the nice thing about being on bed rest the other week is I could actually pick up my Switch and play some video games. But I don't let myself do that stuff too often. I would much rather be down here listing as much as possible or doing whatever I can, doing a live show, going out sourcing and recording, like all those things. Like I would much rather be grinding than not. But the more you grind, the more it grinds on you. So you need to be smart about it. There has to be a balance, and I'm trying my best to like really focus. Like that was my New Year's resolution that I would focus more on my health. That's why I'm dieting now, and I'm just trying. I'm not going to do great every day, but I'm going to do the best I can each day.
That's all you can do, man. You just gotta just try your best. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna, like with the like how we had our addiction problems and stuff like that. I know there was millions of times that we said we want to quit, we want to stop doing what we're doing, and we either didn't do it or whatever. But at least we tried, and we got to the point where now we are where we are. So do the same type of mentality kind of thing. Just keep trying to do better. You know what I mean? Like eat better, work. If you can do some type of something for your health that benefited, it can only help you.
Yeah.
Same with me. I mean, I just need to take care of my body better. You know what I mean? Like I'm at work and I'm pounding at it. I'm lifting stuff, running around. Like the first week back, like I felt like I was like a new hire, and it was my first week back because I had so much time off, and my body like kind of like it would like readjust itself. Where now it's used to me sitting all the time, and now I'm standing and my back's hurting because my posture is messed up because I always suffer with that or deal with that because of my back issues and stuff like that. So I'm like all thrown off right now until I get like back in the groove of things. Bluegrass Picker says, but Kobe utilized his time completely. That's why he always shined. We pay homage by not wasting our time. Yeah, that's exactly like the part of the reason why I keep bringing up like Kobe, and he did things so like epically good. Like he did everything with top notch stuff. Like all of his businesses, all of his basketball stuff. Like he went from a 17-year-old kid to a 38-year-old man and played basketball in a grown man's league and dominated from basically day one.
Yeah.
So he was an ungodly talent, and ungodly talent. You know, he didn't wake up and just have it. He had maybe a better DNA base or an athletic base than maybe most, but you know, he worked on his craft. He did what he did, and he was awesome. So same with us. You know what I mean? We're all good at different things. You know what I mean? Some people are great in business. Some people are great at photos. Some people are great, you know, being on YouTube. Some people are not as good on YouTube. You know what I mean? But we all have to, uh, you know, do what we can to get better and to be a Mamba of our own.
Absolutely.
This is
Sorry
a
about eating. I just gave myself a brownie point.
Kelly says, my hubby, youngest son, daughter, and I do martial arts together, get exercise and time together in one swoop. That is actually really awesome because, like she said, you're getting exercise, you're all doing it together, and you guys are learning a skill when needed to put someone on their butt.
Yep.
You know
I
what I
want
mean?
to do a roundhouse kick.
I mean, as a kid growing up in high school, you need to defend yourself. You know, as a woman in today's society, you have to defend yourself, especially if you're doing business and carrying credit cards and cash and all that, like Kelly does. She's killing the game on Amazon and stuff like that. So, you know, there's gonna be people lurking, and if they do try to lurk up on Kelly, she goes,
Yeah, you don't want to mess with her in a local pickup.
yeah. She don't need no gat. She got her fast hands and her feet.
Yeah. Good morning, Hip Flippin' Mama's in the house. Hey, Kelly. We have Tommy Bernard in the house. We have Tracy, uniquely me here. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it.
What's up? Glad to see everyone come in. Appreciate it. The chat like jumped on me, so I had to like scroll. Here, Philly Picker says, I have a full-time job, married with 3 children, 12, 9, and 1. I struggle to balance family work, eBay, YouTube. I'm not sure if there's an answer. In my current situation, it's almost impossible to find that answer because something's going to get stiff on, and that's part of the reason why I haven't done as many pre-recorded videos. I mean, I definitely want to do them. I like doing them. I don't mind the editing. It's just the time it takes to edit and everything like that. So that's part of the reason why I haven't been releasing any, and really why I go online as much as I do is I'd rather be online hanging out with you guys than, you know, being offline editing a video or whatever. But if I would do, you know, reselling full time, then I would almost have to set up almost like a business like schedule. So this way that I hit each of them off with the correct amount of time and quality time as well, not just like me sitting on my couch with my kids, you know, looking up comps for eBay or Amazon or shopping. I mean, I'm really, you know, if I'm going to set some time away for the family, I want to be with them, doing stuff with them, even the days when they're the worst. Deep in the sand one says, my local community, a 41-year-old father and teacher, cancer, and an 8-year-old boy murdered by his father. It's
Good Lord.
man.
Sorry to hear that. Definitely be praying for their families. Yeah, it's a good point here by Anthony Bluegrass Pickers to, you know, we all do need exercise. You know, me included. Like there's probably something I can do. Like I always just like use my chronic pain as an excuse, even though it's like a valid one, because if I work out too hard, I'll be in bed for like 3 days. But yeah, there's definitely something I could do like straight away in the morning just to get it out of the way.
Right.
Brittany said that an ex of 4 years died at 29 from a car crash, hydroplaned into a bus. I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely be praying for you as well, Brittany. Tommy says he's allergic to work, and the doctor will not give me a note if I die. It's his fault.
I told my boss the other day, I'm allergic to work. I said, that's why I didn't come in for 3 days.
Yeah.
You know, crazy. I'm like, truth, I'm sick. I don't feel good. What you want me
Jimmy
to do?
said he's going to replace video game time with eBay time. I've done that too, Jimmy, and it makes a big difference. Let me tell you. The only thing that sucks is like my gaming life is like so small now. Like it's insane. Like I hardly ever game anymore, and there's so many games that I have right now that I haven't even played, or like I started and maybe played it for like an hour, and like I'm jonesing to get back into it. I just can't afford to give myself the time to do that.
That's part of the reason why I sold my Xbox One and stuff like that, because if I would game, like, I might not even have like do YouTube anymore. You know what I mean? Because like I'm a hardcore gamer. You know what I mean? Like I would play sports games and first person shooters and some of the mass multiplayers where like basically you start level 1 and you level up through, and like I would just like I get addicted to doing things because I have such addictive personality to doing things to the fullest. Like there's no like I'm gonna just play for a half hour. Yeah, that ain't happening.
Jimmy's asking if the flea market is still there by North Park, Wexford area. Are you talking about the Wildwood flea market? I don't believe so, to be honest with you. From what I've heard, they don't do it anymore, which sucks because that was an awesome flea market.
Yeah, I'm not sure about up that area. I've never went up to Wexford.
Yeah, it was awesome. I used to go there all the time as a kid.
Tommy asked Eric, "Did you get the rig out the ditch?" Yesterday's show was a hoot. If anyone missed that, it's definitely worth a replay. It's one of the rare lives that you'd actually want to watch on replay. Why does my chat keep like just Eric? It just like disappeared and then came back, and now I'm all out of place.
Tracy said she's taking Kelly to the hood. That's awesome.
Yeah, Kelly would walk around like an OG once she put someone on her back real quick.
Kelly said she'd be on the ground before you know what happens.
Yeah, she would have a hood pass.
Yeah, you don't mess with the Ecom mom.
She'll have you all wrapped up in wrapping paper after she's done with you.
Yep.
Okay, so hopefully we can keep it on the road today. I might even have to watch that one again. I was laughing so hard my stomach hurt. For the worst hour I was at work, my stomach was like literally in pain from just laughing. Cageman's reseller says I work with eBay and YouTube during the day and keep the house and chores cooking, and then send time with the hubby before and after he goes to work during the week. Then on weeks while he is asleep. Yeah, I mean that's what makes this so great. Everyone's schedule can be just however you guys want to set it. You know what I mean? And depending on what your family member or your significant other or whoever is, I mean, in their schedule, you can kind of work around it like how Anthony does, you know?
Yep.
But Infamous Stacker says he's down 43 pounds since November. That's awesome.
Dude, that's awesome, Jimmy. I need to get on that.
Tommy says you need DDT.
Are you talking about DDP, like Diamond Dallas Page, like the yoga? Or are you saying you want me to DDT someone or receive a DDT myself? Because I've done both. I actually, I was in 9th grade, and I gave somebody a DDT in the lunchroom once and got suspended for a week.
When I was
Awesome.
when I was a young lad, I would do the choke slam on people. Like literally, like I remember from my I graduated high school. We had my graduation party, and my dad, for whatever reason, which is very out of our orthodox for him, he let me sneak a bottle of Crown out the house that night. Right, so Crown is my favorite, by the way, guys. So we go to have a drink at the reseller meetup. It's Crown, but anyway. So so this kid, like, I would always choke slam him all the time, and I didn't want because he was like, he didn't come hang around that much, and then when he did, he was actually being cool. So he said something smart to me. So I says, "Oh yeah," and I just walked up over. To this day, when I see him, he says something about that every time I see him now.
So no more choke slamming?
No more jokes.
You grew out of it? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny.
Good morning to Lisa. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here.
What's up, Lisa?
Kelly Ecom mom was talking to us 30 minutes of walking around a thrift store count. Hey, in my eyes, it does.
Yeah, like with my work, like I walk around basically for 8 hours at least a day, just on my feet, because we don't have it like a desk area, which makes no sense to me because I do a lot of paperwork. Like if you guys ever noticed that, like randomly you'll see me pop up in a YouTube chat every once in a while. It's when I'm sitting there doing like an hour and a half worth of paperwork because I just do all my work and then I just have the paperwork left. So this way I can just kind of cruise out the rest of the day and just chillax on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm on my feet for 6 hours at least, minimum a day, and then if I push out my paperwork, then They have me sitting in a break room doing paperwork. So I'm watching sports, I'm watching movies, YouTube as I do my paperwork. So I'm like, okay, fine.
Matt, BK Vending and Flipping said, just a reminder, in about an hour, I have my first premiere. So that should be pretty good. Make sure you guys go and support him for that.
Kate City Picker said, I used to play games a lot more, I don't anymore. Only games I play not involve sitting on the toilet and my phone.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm not worried about death for me. I'm worried about family as a sole provider. Hope I could set aside enough for family just in case. That's part of the reason why I want to teach my wife as much as I can during the process of what I do, just in case. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
she loves like the Amazon stuff. Like she's been almost doing the majority of the packing for me lately. You know, I'll come do the final touches to make sure everything's correct and tagged right and everything else like that. But for the most part, like she's been doing pretty awesome. So if something would happen where I'm like laid up, I feel pretty confident just like handing her the keys to the Amazon side. As long as I'm able to, answer her phone, whatever's going on with my life or whatever. So, but
Yeah.
for the eBay side, it's a little harder to comp because you have to know that stuff. Like I was talking to somebody at work because they resell, and he does more like the Poshmark side because his wife does it. Basically, he kind of just helps, and the information that for eBay is like a lot. There's a lot more value just knowing the information versus me having Keepa because anybody can do that. You know what I mean? And it's what he was saying.
For sure. Brittany said she's going thrifting. She'll probably pop in the hangout later. Hopefully you get some good stuff out thrift store.
Yeah, thrift stores have been not too bad. I went there, I think Sunday. I grabbed a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what I grabbed. I know it was a cool piece of clothing. I can't remember the other thing I got. Something else was pretty cool. But yeah, usually my thrift stores, it's like it's hit or miss for the most part. But usually when I hit, it's usually like, oh my goodness, like it looks like no one has been here to buy anything for like 2 weeks. But people have been hitting the clothes pretty hard.
Yeah. And Georgina said, there's so much I want to do in life. Worry I won't get it all done, but need to eBay more to do it. Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way. I feel like there's not enough hours in a day to get everything I need to get done.
I think the best way for me personally to situate things, especially in the future when I turn full time,
Mm-hmm.
is have to set up a schedule. I have to be so much more disciplined with my time than ever because now I have all that time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if I don't, I feel that sometimes, I turn into like almost like a crazy driver where I'm like all over the place, or maybe I'll stop at doing a certain thing and then kind of forgetting the other two things. So, I mean, that's why I was telling the wife too, like, even if if I go full time, I would do a lot of like probably like a half the stuff I'd probably say work related stuff I try to do like when the kids are sleeping, because then I'm able to not have to put a full 8 hour day or whatever while they're awake. So this way I'm able to do more stuff with them during the day.
For sure.
But like now, like being part time and just getting little flashes of time to kind of do what I do, it's so hard to do that.
For sure. Greg was saying he might download Facebook today and introduce himself in the group. Dude, definitely do it, man. I just dropped a link to the Facebook group down below. I encourage everybody that's here to go check out our Facebook group, join it, and if you do create content or you want to share your store or anything like that, feel free to put any of that in there. If you have questions about anything, definitely feel free to post them in there. I know I will personally try to answer them. I'm sure Nate will too. And there's a lot of other people there that are very knowledgeable that can help out with pretty much anything you're dealing with as well. So it's a good place. It's a safe place. It's a private group, so only the people that are in there can see what you post. So feel free to go in there and utilize that.
For sure.
Definitely talk with a lot of you guys about the meetup and stuff in there too. So if you have any questions in regards to the meetup, that's the place we're going to be doing all that stuff.
A BK vending and flipping asked if we have life insurance. I do with work, but I'm sure it would disappear, of course, if I would quit. So that would be, the whole life insurance and just regular insurance would be something I would have to tackle or figure out whenever, I'm ready to take the leap.
Yeah, my wife has it, but when we were going to get it, I was uninsurable just because of like some of the issues I have, like health wise. So they weren't even trying to mess with me.
See, me and Infamous Stacker have a lot in common for sure, because I used to play World of Warcraft. I wouldn't multi-box 6 accounts, but I had two. I had 2 different computers run the game, and I played 2 different accounts at the same time. He had a full rally squad with him.
Nice.
You ever play World of Warcraft, Anthony?
No, I used to play Diablo online a lot though. I mean, I know it's not the same thing, but similar concept, I guess.
Good morning, Sherry. Nice seeing you.
What's up, Sherry?
Got the cherry picker in the house. Good morning.
Yeah, Moronic Pest said sometimes Playtime incorporated in my eBay selling tests each slot car on the track before shipping it out and enjoys it very much. Yeah, absolutely. I do that sometimes whenever I'm testing like video games, retro games, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I sell all my systems, all my games. I don't want to get into the whole. I was thinking about, there was a guy that was selling a Nintendo 64, 52 games, and a Game Boy game randomly was in there. I can't remember how much he wanted, but it sounded like a lot of good titles. I might buy it, but that might be one of the systems I'd actually keep, because I didn't play that one a whole lot when I was younger. Like, I had the Sega, and my neighbor had the Super Nintendo, but we played a lot of regular Nintendo back in the day. So Super Nintendo was like, I don't know, it was like I played the Mario for, I think it was like Mario and Yoshi. What was that one? Mario World or something?
Yeah, Super Mario World.
I played that like every.
I love that game.
Hills and Kmart, like every time my mom would go in the stores. But like, Mom, see you later. I'm back there playing. Like,
Absolutely.
She would know where I would be the whole time. Like, I played that one so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might have to keep that one, but we'll see.
Veronica said motivation is the hardest thing right now. Caught in a circle of depression and pain right now. Pop up to smile and work and get slammed back down. I see you guys doing it. I know I can. Absolutely. You can definitely do this, Veronica. And if you need any help, we're here for you. You have a community of people that will definitely support you and help you out any way we can. And even if you want to pop into a working hangout, and for me, it motivates me doing working hangouts, because then it's almost like I'm back in like a cubicle atmosphere, but I'm working for myself and I don't have like somebody standing over my shoulder micromanaging me. So like literally I can sit here, like pretty much across from like Hip Flip and Mama or any of the other people that jump in, and have people that are encouraging that I can just sit there and BS with, and we can all get work done together. So that's why I love doing the working hangouts, and I definitely encourage you, if you're free later on this afternoon, to come join us. And we can do it together. That way you motivate me, I motivate you, vice versa type thing.
Now, like with the depression part that you're having, so I don't like, you don't have to say what it is here right now or whatever. I mean, because that's on you. But sometimes just talking to people or finding a couple people that you could trust to just talk about what's going on can help so much. Like I have a few people, and I'm lucky to have those few people. I have Anthony, I have Mama, and I have a few other people that I could talk to, like Jenny from Reselling Addicts. I talk to them whenever I'm feeling down or some type of way or whatever, and just letting it out and talking to somebody that you trust, that and then that person also bounces stuff off you. Just talking about it can really make you get rid of that depression or whatever's going on, if it is something that can be taken away like that. The pain part that you're having, that's just hard to deal with. You know what I mean? Anthony's dealing with it every day with his hips and stuff. So there's not really anything I could say about that part of it. But I just hope you feel better soon.
And they feed off of each other too, pain and depression. So it's kind of a crappy cycle. But I'm here for you. There's a lot of people in the chat that are here for you. So anything you need, my email. Well, actually, I thought we were on my channel for a minute. I was going to say my email's down below, but my email is just my name, anthonysellender@gmail.com. And I'm pretty sure you have it already, so you can feel free to get a hold of me anytime. We can chat, whatever.
If you're in the Facebook group, just click on my name, or if you go to my channel art, you can always hit me up on there. I have my email and Instagram and Facebook up there if you're not in the Facebook group. But yeah, just sometimes you just need to chat and talk about it, and you'll feel a little bit better.
Good morning, Myra. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, it says, I'm right there with you, Cherry Picker Horde Recycle. Love you, and you can always talk to me. Maybe we can work together and get motivated through the thick of it all. See, right there, you got a really good person, and Lisa, that would help you, and you guys could be going through something that you guys could eventually, fix in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this community is really awesome. That's why I love doing the shows and the working hangouts and helping everyone as much as I can, because we're all very helping, and we're all there for each other, and that's what it's all about.
For sure. Georgina even said, I'm surprised how many lovely resellers there are to talk to about problems, etc. Yeah, definitely. That was something that I really loved about getting into this community, is basically it's like I've adopted a whole new support system. You know what I mean? It's great. A whole bunch of people that, especially because the thing that's great for me is there's a lot of people that understand the problems I have. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't understand chronic pain and like the toll it takes on you, not only physically but mentally. You know what I mean? So like just being around like-minded people, that's awesome for me. Hey, good morning, Road Warrior Reseller. Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, Kelly makes a good point. Destiny has her show on Saturdays too, and she talks about mental health and stuff. So check out her channel. It might be something that that you might have going on too, or maybe something you want to just talk about. And I mean, that would be a great platform to really get it out, because there's a lot of people that are dealing with similar or some other things like that.
Another person who's real supportive, I don't know how many of you guys know her, but her name is Darlene. She has a YouTube channel called Norgus R, and her son Casey has a YouTube channel called the Porch Church Network. They'd be like real great channels or resources to check out as well. Definitely highly recommend them. Most of you guys probably know Darlene. I love that. Fantabulous.
Fantabulous.
You're fabulous.
We try to get everyone get a little boost. Everyone needs a boost. Even I need a boost. I'm running full go all the time. What's up, Steven? He's showing up to the party. Now it's a party.
Ain't no party till Steven Scroggins walks in.
We might have some people that are like related to each other in the chat. Didn't even know it.
Got Gary in the house. What's up, Gary?
What's up, Gary?
Got all kinds of Gonzaleses up in here. You guys know Tony Gonzalez, former chief tight end.
If you guys are going to the, if you guys are going to come to the reseller meetup, press 1 in the chat. If you know for sure you're coming.
Got Resell King coming to the meetup. That's what's up. Larry Lafferty, hip flipping mama. I know Tommy and Destiny are coming, so I'm going to put 1 for both of them verbally. What am I sure about, Dana? She said, are you sure Picksburgh? There's a little bit of a delay, so.
Maybe, are you sure you're coming to
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely sure I'm coming to the meetup. Yes, I will be there. I will be there with bells on, and my wife will be there too. So that's the more exciting part. Pay for my flight and I'll come. You know what? If you pay for my flight, I'll come visit the UK.
Trade.
Yeah, we'll trade airfare. How about that? Like the UK is like number 1 on my bucket list. I want to go to England so bad.
Maybe we should do the like do the setup of the thing this weekend.
Yeah, we could always do that. I'm pretty sure my wife's doing another 16-hour day on Saturday, so I'll definitely have some free time on Saturday.
Dude, we should definitely like.
Yes, I will definitely wear bells just for you guys. Will my wife be wearing bells? I mean, I don't know. I could ask her to. If you have anything that has Disney with bells on it, she'll definitely be wearing it.
I wonder how much
that's
Georgina. Georgina, where are you from?
She's in the UK.
I wonder how much a plane ticket would be. I'm not saying I would.
It's expensive because I've been wanting to go to the UK for so long now, and it keeps getting like X'd out for another Disney trip. And then she keeps telling me, well, as soon as they put like a Disneyland over there in the UK, we can go. It's like, really? Really, Ash? I can't go to the UK one time?
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know if I could see Disney stuff that much.
Well, I mean, I like it too, especially now that they have Galaxy's Edge, which is like Star Wars. So I'm looking forward to it. Oh, nice. You're coming to the U.S. in October. Which part of the U.S. are you going to?
See, been here for 10 minutes and I have a smile on my face. I giggled my belly. Love you all. We love you too, Cherry Picker. I'm glad that we are able to make you feel a little better, even if it's for just a short while. But we hope it carries on for the rest of the day for sure.
Yeah, there's no Disney in UK currently. But Michelle says go to Disney in Paris, take a side trip. Yeah, I want to go to the one in Paris and the one in Tokyo as well. Want to go to both of them.
Georgina, where are you going in the U.S. in October?
Yeah, Galaxy's Edge is awesome, Philly Picker. Absolutely. Tommy says his basement is Georgina's first stop. She's going to New York, North Carolina, and Florida. Stop in Pittsburgh on the way.
Maybe we'll have.
You need Permani brothers in your life.
Maybe we could do a reseller meetup part 2 in October.
Yeah, for sure. We can all get together in October and celebrate my birthday.
Oops, I clicked on the wrong one. Georgina said, only if you tidy up, Tommy. So listen, Tommy, you got, what is it? It's January, about 9 months to make sure that basement. Tracy says that the Paris Disney would be a disappointment.
Have you been? I would love to just see Paris, period. Disney would just be like icing on the cake.
Paris.
Oh, oh, oui, oui.
Dude, how awesome would it be if we could set up a reseller meetup and then get like Steeler tickets for like a preseason game? I know
That'd be awesome.
we could maybe get tickets for like the last week in September or something.
Matt says we need to have a reseller meetup in Vegas. There already are a bunch of meetups in Vegas, like around eBay Open and stuff like that. So for that, like I probably wouldn't recreate the wheel. I'd probably just go to one of the ones they have set up already.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do Pittsburgh because like there isn't any.
Yeah,
Plus, we already have people with us anyway, so it just makes sense to incorporate everyone into it.
Yeah, we always hear about the ones that are in Tennessee and set up, and then the eBay one. No one really goes to the eBay stuff anyway. They just use it as an excuse to write it off, basically, and party. So it would be just a really expensive party. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Veronica said, speaking of meetups, is there going to be an eBay Open this year? As far as I know, yeah, there should be one in Vegas. When is it? Like normally June or something like that. I'm not entirely sure because like I'm not going to go to eBay Open. I know that my wife really wants to go to Vegas, but we're trying to save all of our money to go to Disney again because she's addicted to it.
Like I hope to go to Disney this year, but I kind of have a feeling it's not going to be this year. It's probably better if it was next year anyway. Mm-hmm. My son would be a little bit older, so he'd be able to really enjoy it more.
Kelly just said she doesn't think they're doing eBay Open this year. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about them not doing it, but I'm not sure. Thanks for dropping links, Dana. I appreciate that. She dropped a link for Destiny's channel, for Darlene's channel, and I don't know if it was her, but somebody dropped one for Casey's channel too. So
Tommy said, don't go to eBay meetup. Or what was the second part? He said, don't drink the Kool-Aid at the meetup. He says, you may wake up feeling a little funny after the ice settles in.
Lisa, you'll love it. She says her husband's taking her to Disney World next year. She's never been there. You'll love it. It's awesome. Me and my wife go every year. And
I haven't been there since the 90s, so I'm sure it's even more amazing now than ever. So it'll definitely be a trip that, you know.
Sick, dude. You need to go to Hollywood Studios. That's my favorite park. That's where Galaxy's Edge is.
How much did it cost roughly for the trip, like the trip, the hotel, like that part of it, like the basics must have? Like
we paid $3,100 for the week we just did in Disney. So that was for, I don't remember if we stayed 5 nights or 6. Yeah, 5 nights on property because we paid 2 nights. The first night we stayed off and the last night we stayed off, which like the off property places sucked. Both of them sucked really bad. but on property, like we stayed at Pop, which is one of their value resorts, which is like the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. Like we loved it. So yeah, I highly suggest, like, if you're going, spend the extra money and go to like a Disney resort, because it's just so much more fun. Plus they have all the transportation. They'll pick you up at the airport. You know what I mean? They'll shuttle you to all the different parks and stuff. You don't have to pay for transportation or nothing, you know?
Now, when you stayed, you stayed at the parks, was the meals, like the breakfast, is put into it too? Or is that extra?
You can get a dining plan. When we went, like several times a year, they'll offer free dining. When we went, we built the free dining into our plan. So we got free dining everywhere we went. That included meals and like snacks and stuff like that. So all we had to do is just scan our magic band, which is like the bracelet they give you as like a room key and to like buy stuff.
Yeah.
So just scan the band and we were good to go. Ray was asking, do you take a sight pill for your pain? I don't know if that's like a typo or something like that. I do take pills for my pain. So I'm not entirely sure what type of pill you're talking about there. But yeah, I do take pills to deal with the pain.
Yeah, No Money G said that he said eBay open when it was the bomb and had a blast. Meaning everyone didn't go to the eBay crap, only the network / have fun with the other resellers. And that's what it is, basically. I mean, who wants to sit and waste time in, beautiful Vegas hearing about eBay hopefully going to do this and hopefully going to do this? And then, I mean, if you go look at, some of the topics or things that they said they were going to add, did they really add anything this year? No. So what was the point of that? You know what I mean? So
Lynn said if I had a choice between Disney or Vegas, I'd pick Disney. Yeah, we picked Disney too.
so, like, if it was me and my wife, we'd probably pick Vegas because we love the gambling, we love the shows and all that type of stuff.
We got shows in Disney too.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, I mean, like, not the X-rated shows we'd go to, but you know what I mean. Like
You like X-rated shows?
no, I'm saying that's like, you know what I mean. Like they have like entertainment there as well. Like not just like bounce or kapow.
Nate's be going to all the burlesque and stuff like that. Amber be yanking your beard out, dude, wouldn't she?
Oh yeah, she'd kill me. we got Dusty Blonde. Hello, welcome.
What's going on, Dusty? And then Snobby's here too. What's going on, Snobby? Good to see you both. Glad that you were both here. Speaking of England, we have two awesome British people just pop in. I was just talking about how England's like my number one bucket list place to go.
I wish I could leave the country.
Touche.
Why'd I have to be an idiot part of my life?
I don't know.
I can't even go to Canada. Now the thing that's sad is they probably let me go, but they probably won't let me back.
So you could just go like live on the farm with Cliff then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nate, you'd be all for Amsterdam, huh?
Listen, like me in the past, Nate definitely liked him some herbal products. Okay, but
you know what? The herbal products are like pretty much getting legal here in the United States.
Yeah, we're going to be the next Amsterdamers pretty soon.
Yeah.
I don't know what else Amsterdam has.
Dude, there's a dispensary right down the street from me, right across from the high rise and right next to the fire hall.
Might have to get a card for my cataracts.
Is that why you got them glasses?
Yeah. We got all kind of new people coming in the chat. We got That's so weird.
Hey Tina. Yeah. Glad that
there's somebody else I missed. My computer's like acting weird. This never happens.
It's probably catching some virus from mine because mine's been acting weird for like life.
There's Allie Mack.
What's up, Allie?
Hello, nice to see you. Appreciate you coming in this morning.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome to Ecom and Beyond. Starring the two most attractive men in Pittsburgh. Sorry, ladies, we're taken. My wife liked it that you put a ring on it.
My wife gave me this to put on. It's like a little like.
Is it like a stretchy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife uses those too when she goes to work because she has to always wash her hands. My wife got me an awesome custom ring made that was like black and gold, like Steeler colored. Like it had black diamonds in it and everything, but my fingers swell so much it like broke.
Damn.
And then I lost it. Yeah. So now instead of having a wedding ring, I just like I can't meet nobody without them saying, "Hey, who's Ashley?" Because like I go to shake their hand and it's like, boom, like Ashley's all up in your face.
What is going on with my computer? Like it's like lagging.
Yeah, I don't know. It made like a weird sound too.
Yeah, like that's what it did over here. Like it
sounds like your computer got gas.
What in the world? I don't have that many windows open. Usually I have like 90 windows open.
Yeah, I keep a lot of windows open as well. My wife was like surprised because whenever I was using her computer, I just closed the lid rather than shutting it down one day. And she opened it back up. She's like, "Why is there so many like windows open?" I was like, "Well, when I work, I need to like be on multiple websites at the same time."
That and why are we on this website?
Yeah, I don't go on any of those websites anymore. Thank the Lord.
Key lime kisses. Morning.
What's going on, Gina? Good morning to you.
Plain provinces. We paid for the gas down to Orlando. We bought our food at grocery store. Went out to eat five nights on the timeshares. Total cost of the trip $268.
Can't beat that.
That's like when I was a kid. My parents, we went on vacation every year, and there was a few years we didn't because my dad was doing his business and stuff like that. So, that there was times that we didn't, but the times we did, basically how we did it was, we get a room, we drive down, and then breakfast and lunch we'd eat at the hotel, and we'd be at the beach. And then for the evenings, we go out to eat somewhere really nice and, do something, wherever we're at. And we always went to like Florida, Myrtle Beach. So picture this beautiful beard before the beard on the beach, just soaking up some sun rays. Nowadays, I'd rather be
you were getting ready to do like a swimsuit issue, Nate.
Yeah,
wearing nothing but a Speedo and a beard.
Beard and beyond. The BB magazine. Coming to a platform near you. We'll have to set up something to start talking about some of the stuff going on for the meetup because there are some stuff that we need to have set up prior to getting too close, because like with the hotel rooms and everything, if we're able to get a better rate than what Comic-Con has. I mean, the Comic-Con hotels are like super top notch places for $124 a night. So, I mean, those are like really, really nice places to stay. I don't know if that's really a discount or not, because I mean, I've stayed in hotels around here that were similar to that, and I think I paid something like that anyway. So I really don't think that was really like a deal. It was more like a advertisement for like the hotels or whatever. But
what's up, Crony G? Scott's going to Disney for Valentine's week. Spirit Airlines out of Latrobe to Orlando is awesome. He says $90 round trip per person. Yeah, we've taken Spirit before. The only thing that sucks about Spirit is they make you pay for your bags, and there's a lot of extra fees associated with them. Whenever we went, we normally I'm trying to think, what did we fly? Southwest, I think. And Southwest takes like real good care of me, like because of like, you know, like my pain and disability and stuff like that. They always give me like 2 seats, so that way I can kind of stretch out a little bit, and you know, because I fidget a lot, you know, just because of the pain and stuff. So, yeah, they always hook me up, and they let me like pre-board because of it and stuff like that. So that's typically why we take them. Let's see.
Veronica says reseller calendars. What are we talking about? You know what we're talking about. Nah, we're just talking crazy. That's all. There's no way. For one, my wife would let me have a calendar, and two, who in the heck would want to buy one of this bot I got?
I mean, your wife likes it, I think.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm sure 99% of the viewers would not want to see this bot in a
we can come up with our very own swimsuit calendar called like Fat Dudes in Basements.
Dude, I should just I should take a picture one day where it looks like I'm like naked, but of course I wouldn't be. Like I'd be like, you only thing you see my head, and you just see like Amazon products around me or totes.
Nate would be
like,
and he'd be standing in front of a box of like going to Amazon and just covering himself.
Like big question mark. How come I like that? I'd be happy.
Dina says all banana hammocks sourced from the Goodwill bins.
Oh yeah. Hopefully it has no bacon strips in it. No brown stains. Or banana smears. Come with that. Oh.
Yes. Apparently everybody likes the calendar idea.
See? Jacob said he'd be a month in it.
There you go. I'll be October. It'll just be me standing there with a pumpkin.
Jacob would have his San Diego tassel on.
Yeah. Dana has no comment. Yeah, I don't blame you. I really don't blame you at this point.
Veronica says you can walk out and model what you find at the thrift store by Macklemore, right?
Heck yeah. I think the only problem is thrift store will never have nothing in my size.
CSO says WTF is a hairy pillow? I don't know. I missed something. My chat is so screwed up. StreamYard is on fire today. Wait till they get this post live message I give them with the thumbs down.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Like I probably haven't seen the new anything in the chat for a while, unless the chat's in total shock and awe right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I can understand. If it's picturing me in a banana hammock, I understand. It would put my wife in all too.
Yeah, dude, you'd be like Borat. It's nice.
I can't even do that right now. I was gonna do the voice, but I can't. My throat's still a little messed up from being able to.
Just gave you the hashtag. Damn it, Nate.
Damn it, Nate. Oh, so I wanted to give a update on FedEx Smart Post, and it's going to get to the buyer on January 30th. Perfect timing. It was exactly what day eBay expected the package to be there, even though it left a day late because they pick up extremely early in the morning for whatever reason. I have no idea, but they pick up at like 10 to 8. So whatever.
Did you see Matt's post down there? He said, I had to step away, and when I come back, first words I hear was Nate saying, picture me in a banana hammock. What happened? Yeah, it went dark there for a minute, Matt. Sorry for subjecting all you guys to that.
Me and my hair.
Maybe to make this better, we can have Alex come back and sing the national anthem as Fergie.
You know it. You know it.
And you know this, man.
We were told to field today during this part of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but on a serious note, we'll definitely have to set up something Saturday. Maybe we'll do it possibly after. Man, definitely want to source Saturday, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll let everyone know before whenever we set it up. Maybe we'll do it. We'll do it before the Super Bowl. By the way, you coming for the Super Bowl?
Well, probably we'll talk after the show for sure.
Oh, jeez. Here comes the excuses after the show.
Well, I'm gonna check the weather, because you're like an hour's drive. So, but yeah, I would like to.
He's scared of Menneson. I understand.
No, I'm not afraid of Menneson. You're scared of New Canaan. That's why you don't ever be coming over here.
What are you talking about? I'd be coming. I would just be busy.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't scared of New Canaan. I've been to New Canaan before.
Have you?
Mm-hmm. I've been to New Canaan. I've actually, yeah, I've definitely been in New Canaan for sure because I went to. Don't you guys have some stores out that way?
Yeah, we got stores.
In New Canaan, like in New Canaan.
Dude, we got everything you could want here in New Canaan.
Got drive-bys.
We do got drive-bys. We got drive-bys. We got all kinds of cool stuff.
I've went sourcing. I think in New Canaan, like in New Canaan.
I mean, there's not like a whole lot of like real good sourcing in New Canaan. I mean, around, yeah, there's good stuff. Like
I guess maybe it was
5 minutes in any direction of my house. I could be at like basically any store you want to go to.
Yeah, I think that's.
We don't have White Castle, Dana. We got to go to Cleveland to get our White Castle.
Yeah, we don't have White Castle. Wait a minute, I thought there was a White Castle somewhere.
No.
Hey Siri.
There's none in PA at all.
Where's the closest White Castle? Hell to no.
See, some people love White Castle, some people don't. I like it.
I asked him where White Castle. I asked Siri where White Castle is, and it brought me to like a magistrate somewhere.
I told you we don't got no White Castle here.
You need to download it better.
Dude, there's none in PA, and I know this because back in college I used to be a stoner, and when that movie Harold and Kumar came out, I wanted to, get all blitzed and go to White Castle, and there was none in Pennsylvania, so we had to drive to Cleveland to go to White Castle.
I used to love that show, that movie, Harold and Kumar.
Yep, true story.
Like Keelan Kisses says, White Castle smells like burnt flesh. In-N-Out Burger is where it's at. I don't know what that is.
I've never been to an In-N-Out either, or a Whataburger. I ain't been to none of those. We don't have them here in Pittsburgh.
We might have to open up a White Castle.
Scott says Newark, Ohio is the closest one.
Trey Picker says, what a burger. Dana's laughing. I don't know. She's fun. She's laughing at us.
Yeah. Probably by Harold and Kumar.
Thank you, Snobby. It was nice having Snobby in the chat the other day on the show. Probably about a month ago.
Yeah, we need to have Snobby on the show sometime, though.
Yeah, we'll have to have him back on as a special guest. Tracy says, what a burger. All the way. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying what a burger.
Yeah.
Is there a Whataburger anywhere near us either?
No, we don't have Whataburger.
We're very deprived on burgers here, people.
Yeah.
We do have Philly cheesesteaks, but they're in Philadelphia. So we have to drive towards.
I mean, we have Philly cheesesteaks. They're just not like real Philly cheesesteaks because the authentic ones, instead of using cheese, they use Cheese Whiz.
The Wiz.
And I know this because I drove to Philadelphia just to eat cheesesteak and look at the Rocky Balboa statue.
Fun fact, Five Guys is actually a company that my company actually supplies.
We do have Five Guys here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we definitely do. Because my company supplies Five Guys.
We have Burgatory too. Yeah, Scott just said that. We also have Wahlburgers.
Do we have Wahlburgers?
Yeah, up in the Northway Mall over in Ross Township.
Burgatory, isn't that by Homestead?
There's one in the Waterworks too.
I think
over my way.
I think I've ate at that place because I went there for
Burgatory. Burgatory has a fitty burger. It's like the best burger ever. It's like half ground meat, half ground bacon, and then they cook it. It's so good.
What?
Yep.
I think the Burgatory was the place that had like the bison burgers, and
yeah, I think they do.
Then they had something else. I'm like, it's like a buffalo burger. I think it was like it was made with real buffalo meat. I'm like, what? I thought buffaloes were extinct.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Hey Siri,
making me hungry too, Alex.
Oh, stop, Siri, you're horrible. Siri's horrible. I don't know how you guys like Siri. Allie Mac says you're making me hungry. I'm sorry. We're two fat guys who just love quality eats.
Yeah, and
where we want to go source places that have these places that we can't eat at.
Yeah.
So we're making a eatery list of places where we need to go source, and then go thereafter.
That's a little place called Mackey's.
Yeah.
A good burger. Yeah, I've never heard of Mackey's. They must not have them here.
Yeah, I think Burgatory. I believe I ate there. It was down by Homestead and like the down by the Lowe's stuff, like the Lowe's Theater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do have Fuddruckers, Matt. That's one we have. I don't really ever go there though, believe it or not. Like,
where's that
at? There was one in Harmerville. I don't know if it's still there or not.
Oh, so we actually drove past it the other day.
Mm-hmm. If it's still there.
Michelle says it sounds like a big.
Hey, Burger King got that Impossible Whopper for any of you vegan people. What up, D? Flipping particles.
You guys, before I forget, D has a show at 12 p.m. So after our show, make sure you guys go check her out. It's always a good time. We usually are there either packing or usually I'm partly driving, so I'm not very heavy in the chat. But I always go and support D. She gets 2 thumbs up from the beard.
Absolutely.
Red Robin.
We do have Red Robin. Dusty said, I'm doing spicy ground beef and tortillas and seasoned potatoes for Snobby. Snobby, dude, you got it going on for dinner, my man.
Snobby got the hookup. Holler if you hit him.
Yeah, I'd be heading over there if I was in the UK right now, trying to get some of that good food. Got 10 minutes before Matt's first premiere. So if it's copacetic with you, Nate, I'd like to shut it down and support him.
Let me think about that. Sure. No, mate, G says, I'm having my first live experience with D flipping particles on her show today. I'm nervous, but I need to get over it so I can move on.
Get her done, Greg. You're going to kill me.
Normally, I always push for D to go see her show, but we're going to do an extra push today for Greg.
Put up your little banner, dude.
Oh, I always put up the banner, but I'm going to have to edit it a little bit today.
Uh-oh. Nate's about to get his edit on, guys. Let's see what he does. Do something real crazy in it, Nate.
I don't know how crazy you want me to get.
Yeah, I'm hungry too, Snobby. Like, literally, the minute this goes off, I'm going to run upstairs and stuff things in my face. We don't have Bad Daddies that I know of. I've never heard of it. Come on, Nate. You're making the people wait.
I don't have enough like characters.
At least do something cool with your beard while we wait. Look, he's eating it.
So good.
Oh, you're gonna do good, Greg. Just don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just step out there and be yourself, and it'll just be like you're in the chat.
I had to do something basic. I didn't have enough letters. That was max thought.
With all that like weight, I was expecting something epic.
I was trying, but it just didn't work out.
No money, G unit.
Guys, make sure to click that link for BK vending and flipping.
Yes.
Check out his premiere. Hit that reminder. This way you get boom. You fly right over there as soon as we are done. We love to support everyone because you guys support us. You know what I mean? Like we love the support, and we want to push all the people that come show us love, because without y'all, we would just be two big guys from Pittsburgh just sitting around talking about bahana hammocks and burgers. That would be weird.
Yep. Well, that'll be the next month in the calendar. It'll be Nate with his banana hammock, and there'll be like burger crumb like dripping all down his chest.
That'd be so epic. Or I'll just be sitting there like this. I even got a prop today. I'm hanging out like Jordan.
Yep.
These are the most fresh donuts I've ever had.
Matt said that should be tomorrow's title: banana hammocks and burgers. I can make that work.
Yeah, it's on Anthony's show, channel tomorrow, so it could happen.
Brittany said she just found a boatload of vintage women's tracksuits. Are they still in? I don't know. I am not very fashionable, I guess. All the women's stuff that I sell, my wife picks out. Like I don't even mess with the women's clothing. Do you know, Nate? Amber rocking them vintage tracksuits.
Tracksuits?
Dana said don't choke.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, the tracksuits should do pretty well. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be like a super, thing flying out the door, but I would say it's worth grabbing.
Oh, show.
If it's vintage, it's back in, or it's going to be back in soon. I mean, people love, love vintage stuff and the style and the different older looks of the clothing and everything else.
Reseller man wants to know if that's Krispy Kreme.
This is a local donut from a local bakery called Keystone Bakery.
Keystone.
And
fun fact: this is the Keystone State, Pennsylvania.
Even better fun fact is they are supplied by my dad's company, who sells the products to make this. So this is why it's extra delicious. It has some of the Beard Dad company products in it.
I didn't know where you're going with that for a minute there. I thought you were going to say it had some of the Beard DNA, and I'm like, oh, you just contaminated that donut, bro.
It's so good, made me want to slap my mom.
All right. So, Matt, are you starting at 11:30, man? So I want to make sure that we're all over there in time to bum rush your premiere.
It's spelled Keystone like that, but it's bakery. B-A-K-E-R-Y.
Breakery. 5 minutes. 5 minute countdown, guys, till you get to see the
final countdown.
He's channeling his inner fat man. The flip.
Final countdown.
Tracy just said better than a pube donut. I'm sure there's a few beard hairs harmed in the eating of that donut.
Donut. I'm all jacked up on sugar and Mountain Dew.
Go on, Ricky Bobby.
I can't even do it. Alex is he has killed the game with that anthem. He probably get more views than Fergie had on YouTube for that video. I guarantee.
What I want to know is did Tommy Bernard make that like a clip for his like thing to pop up yet? And if so, can you send it to me because like I need that clip in my life.
Tommy go live last night. I went.
I don't know, dude. I'm still on my YouTube fast for right now. Like I'll pop in every once in a while and like whenever I get a notification from certain people, but other than that, I've been like really not doing YouTube as much.
Yeah, I went right to bed last night, and I was so tired.
Dude, I went to bed at like 9:30 last night because of like the no YouTube thing.
I think I got like 4 hours of sleep last night or the night before because I came home, went on my couch, I was watching Hoop, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs in a minute to get the work done and watch YouTube like I normally do. And next thing you know, I fell asleep. I woke up, I threw on my phone, I seen a notification that Alexis was live, and I was like, oh, someone's actually live late night, because Tommy wasn't live.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh well, I'll go see what they're doing. And I see Mama and everyone in there. I'm like, oh, I'm definitely going in there. So I had to get on, come downstairs, and then I went live, and I went live till 4. And then I ended up staying up till like 6 in the morning. And then my wife got up and she's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, yeah, I've been up all night. So I went to sleep from like 6 to 9 or 7 to 9, something like that. So I only got an extra 2 hours sleep, and then went to work. Driving home was a little reckless. So thank the Lord the beard took the wheel and drove.
Yeah.
I was sleepy. But we're going to cut this off now because we have a 2-minute warning for BK vending and flipping.
Yep.
Check them out. Matt, throw the link in again. Hurry.
Yeah, I just asked him in chat to do that.
There. And don't also forget, 12 o'clock, we have No Money G going on D's channel.
Yep.
D, you're in here, send that link out. Throw that link out.
2 o'clock, everybody come over to my channel because we're going to do a working hangout, and you guys are going to force me to do some work. It's going to be awesome.
So we have an action-packed day, guys. We got some going on now. We got some at 12, and we got some at 2.
Yep.
See you later.
See you
Much
guys.
love. We'll be on Anthony's channel at
10 a.m.